Okay, so today we're going to go over how to add, well, first how to log in to the new website, as well as how to add a product, and then how to go in and edit an existing product. So we're going to go to our website, louisianapoodle.com. That's one we're working on. WP-admin. Hit enter. It's going to take just a minute, and it's going to take you to a login page. If you are one of the administrators of this website, then you have a username already, as well as a password. You'll type your username or your email address in the top bar, and then your password in the secondary bar, and hit login. Once you've logged in, you're going to see your overall dashboard. This is your WooCommerce status. Once we get everything set up as far as your payment information, then you'll be seeing how many orders you get. So to fix that, you can go into settings under WooCommerce, and this right here is just standalone information, so you can change this to whatever you want it to be. You can scroll down, enable tax rates and calculations if you need them. Go into payments, and then let's see, PayPal. PayPal standard redirects customers to PayPal to enter their payment information. You'll want to enable that one. You want to manage your PayPal checkout. So to enable the PayPal checkout, you want to give people that option. You want to make sure that it's live, brand name, page style, landing page, enable logging. Let's see. Enable PayPal credit, enable PayPal mark, configure settings, check out on a single product. Alrighty. And then you go under API credentials and you'll set up or link to an existing PayPal account. Once you have your PayPal account created, you'll click that and go through the steps. But we're not going to go into that right now. We're going to go into just simply adding products. So let's add a new product. And now let's say we have a litter that we have adopted or bred, and we want to, allow people to place a deposit. Now, if you ever start building categories, this is Louisiana Poodle, so technically the only category would normally be poodles. However, if other animals are rescued or brought in or anything like that, or the offerings are expanded, then let's say that they go to special nutrition stuff. You can create new categories and link each product into a category, so that way people could just hit a category and find everything they want. So if they just want poodles to purchase, if poodles to adopt, if they want poodle-themed toys and merchandise, you can create categories for each of those under right here. Product tags, if you want to do any type of tagging, then you could tag it in here. So poodles would be for one, dog food for another, shirts for another. Depending on what category you're going with, your product tags are going to change most likely, and this is going to help you get found in search results. Now you have a product image, and the product image is going to serve as your main product image. So let's go to set product image. Now this is going to pull up your media library, which is everything you have. There's a picture of a cute little poodle here. So we're going to go with this little toy poodle, and we're going to set that as a product image. Now if you have multiple pictures of poodles and products or whatever, whatever have you, then you can create a gallery that's going to go right here. And so you'll select add product gallery images, and you can just select multiple pictures one at a time, but we're not going to do that, so we're going to simply close out of that. And then we're going to go on. So we have your basic description of what this is, your title for it. You have your product image, so everybody knows what they're looking at, gets a detailed description of what they're purchasing or placing a deposit on, and they get to see a cute little image that helps tie to it. And if you want to go in depth with a gallery, you can. Now, what you want to do is to keep, because I'm fairly certain in this situation, since it's an animal, there's not going to be any shipping costs. So make sure that it's solely a virtual purchase, because that's going to mean that they pay online and nothing is going to be shipped to them. They're going to have to either come and pick it up, or you're going to have to make delivery yourself. And so you go to virtual, make sure that's selected on things that are not shipped. Let's say the regular price for a deposit is $150. And make sure that the dog gets, you give them the first month shots, give them everything that they need, get everything up to date, and that's all taken care of. Now, if you want to do inventory management, you can. We're not going to go into that just yet. We're not going to go into attributes just yet, or maybe we will. So this right here is really all that you need to do. Once you set up those PayPal settings that I showed you prior, then that's going to be your main payment gateway, and all of your payments will go to that PayPal account. You can then link that PayPal to your bank account, or you can get a PayPal business card, and you'll have access to all your funds. Or you can use PayPal just like you would anything else. Now, we have this basic product set up. This is the name of it, this is the description, this is the image, and this is the regular price. Now, we're going to go ahead and publish it. And it has been, product is published. You can view the product. We're going to right click, open this in another tab, click over here, and here we are. Here's the summer litter, $150. Here's an image. You can even scroll over to zoom in. You can add as many as you want to the cart, which is going to be an issue. Here's your description, and then as time goes on and you build a larger inventory, then you have related products down here along the bottom. Now you see we already have an example product that we built prior to this, and you see it has this sale tag, it has options and everything like that. So we're going to go into that and edit this one, so that way you can see how we've got all these options set up and how we got this sale tag on here. So that way if you want to enable or disable it, you can. So let's go over to this little page here. So this is our previous one. It has this little sale tag, and the reason the sale tag is here is because the regular price is $500 deposit, but for some reason it's cheaper for a time period or a reason, or you can set it to be by a date or a threshold, however you want it to be. And for some reason we're currently in that threshold, and so instead of a $500 deposit, it's only $145. So that activates this sale tag. Now you also have gender here. If you want to place a deposit, you have to choose whether you want to place a deposit on a male or a female from the litter. So we choose a female. See, it currently says out of stock. So unfortunately we can't get any of those. Males, same, out of stock. That means that not only do we have various attributes, male and female, we also have inventory management, which is going to be a good thing because if you have a litter of only 8 puppies, you don't want to accept more than 8 orders, because if you accept more than you have, that's going to make you look bad. So inventory management is a must. So let's go into here, and once you're logged in and once you start editing products and start adding products, if you see a product that needs some work, you don't necessarily have to go all the way back to the dashboard. Once you get on the product page, you can go right here to edit product, and it's going to open up this entire page, which is very similar to the one we just created. Now you're going to scroll down. See, we have our product image, we have our name, we have our description. Now you see right here product data where my cursor is. This one is not a simple product, it is a variable product. Now under variable product and inventory, manage stock. Stock quantity is currently 0. Don't update this, it'll automatically update based on where we are. Low stock threshold. This right here, whenever a product stock reaches this amount, you will be notified by email. Okay? Now, if you only want people to be able to buy one at a time, you can click this. That will lock them in to where they can't purchase more than one of these products at a time. But granted, if it is a litter, you might want a couple of brothers and sisters to be sold together. Now, shipping is not a thing because in this instance with a puppy plantation or a rescue facility, anything such as that, you're not going to have shipping. You're not going to ship these animals. You're going to, there may be an additional delivery fee for you yourself delivering them, or people can come and pick them up, however you deem to do so. Linked products. This is if you want to upsell someone or cross-sell. If you have a special type of merchandise or food, then you can search for the product and link it here. So that way, whenever they land on this page, it will prioritize those 2 products on the recommended bar that you saw below on the previous product. Now, attributes. You see we have a gender attribute. Anytime that you're doing a multiple attribute where you saw it had male and female, you're going to need to create an attribute. Now this attribute's name is gender. Values are male, space, and then we have this break. This break is going to be located above your enter key, and you'll press shift and that key to create this break. You'll then press space and create female and type in female. And let's say you want to create another one, let's say pink male if you have dyed their fur, or a purple female, you know, if you happen to have color. So that's how you create the different attributes. Once it's done, you'll go to Save Attributes. Now we're not going to save these because those are a little bit fun, but you know what, actually, let's go ahead and do it, just so you can see how it walks through completely. So we're going to save these attributes. Now make sure that these two boxes here are checked, because you want these attributes to be used for variations. You also want them to be visible on the products page, because you can create multiple variations, but that doesn't mean they're all going to be visible. Sometimes you want to disable some of these, sometimes you don't. You also want these to be used for variations. The reason that's important is because when you go to the Variations tab, this is where all of your inventory management is done. So we have a variation called male, and we have a variation called female from previously. Now, we did not update, so we created this new attribute, pink attributes. Now, how do we create variations from it? Create variations from all attributes. Click Go. Are you sure you want to link all variations? This will create a new variation for each and every possible combination. We're going to click OK, and we're going to let it go through. One variation added. So even though there were 3 attributes, the variations only saw one new one, and it added it. So, as per the original, we want to make sure that it's virtual. That's going to lock out all that shipping stuff. We want to do a regular price deposit of $150. No sale price, because we don't like that sale tag being on there. And to make sure that we don't oversell, we're going to manage the stock. And let's say the pink attributes, the pink puppies, the ones that are going to have their hair dyed, we're only going to have, let's say we're only going to do 4. We're only going to have 4 of them that we're going to spend the time grooming on that level. So there's only 4 of these available, which means that once these 4 sell, they're done. There won't be any more available. It'll be out of stock, and people won't be able to place an order for it. If we want to do a secondary description, we can. And you'll see we do that on the same here for the male and the female. Now, if you want the page to automatically have a gender selected or a particular attribute selected, you will put the default here. Now, I don't choose a default because I don't want to pressure people one way or the other, but let's say you have more males than females in this litter. You want to try and get the males, you want to try and push the males a little bit harder because you have more of them. So, you'll set your default form to male. Now, all of this stuff that we've played around with doesn't really work unless you save the changes. I'm not going to save the changes because I really don't want this pink attribute to show up. So we're going to cancel it. The pink attribute is still staying, it looks like. You'd have to manually remove it, it looks like. So, in order to manually remove an attribute, you have to go right here to where the attribute is, go across, and select Remove. Are you sure you want to remove this variation? We're going to click OK. Now, to show that we are actually editing the right product, we're going to delete this sale price. We're not going to allow any back orders. And we're going to delete the sale price, and we're going to save our changes. Now, once we have done all of the editing that we're going to do here, there's another step that we have to take. We have to go right up here, where we previously pressed Publish on the first one. Anytime we make changes, not only do you have to save the changes inside the variations box, because you want to hold them, you're going to need to go here and make sure that you update the overall page. That way, everything you just did will be pushed to the main page. That says the product was updated, and you can view it here. Now, if we select the male and the female, it still says out of stock. And you see we have a sale here. This one doesn't. So, do you want to see how and why? So, we made a change. On this one, we completely deleted the sale data. On the female, though, there's still some sale data left. That's what's leaving the tag. So we go to Edit Product. It brings us right back in. We're going to scroll down, hit our variations, hit female, scroll down, sale price, back out completely. Save changes, scroll up, and update. Now we're going to go to view our product once more. And the sale tag is gone. The description can be changed here, as well as additional information. People that log in and create user accounts, which they can do so by going to the My Account page, will be able to leave reviews once they have been verified. You'll have to go in and verify their accounts. And they have a cart here, My Account here. Now this litters page is technically your products page. So here's the summer litter that we just created. Here's the example litter that we just edited. Previously it had the big sale tag on it that looked kind of funky, but it's now gone. We have the sale price gone. You see here we have these from this location. They can just add this to the cart. These here, they can select options, which will then open the product page. Now if we go to the home page, then this will bring us right back to our landing location. It's going to take a minute to load because we're jumping around a little bit. And here we are. And you have welcome to Louisiana Poodle, plantation full of beautiful poodles. About us, contact us. Latest litters, this is just a little bar. It's just going to rotate what we have so it looks nice and full, and it's going to really show them off. So if you want to just do a simple product, summer litter male, summer litter female, summer litter, winter litter male, winter litter female, you could do that, or you could do the variation of one litter, however you want to do it. You have a simple contact form right here at the bottom. People can type in their names, their emails, and their comments or messages. You have a simple calendar here, so if you want to go into your calendar settings, you can actually create a publicly viewable calendar so they can see when new litters are going to be added to the site, etc. All they have to do is type their information in here, and click submit, and it'll send this directly to your main email. And then you also have a blog page. So if you want to take photographs or take pictures or record anything pertaining, then you can post to your blog. So to post to your blog, you would go up here to the New tab, and it gives you the option. You can create a new post, which would go to this blog area. You can create a new page, which would add extra pages up here. You could add a new product, which is what we just went over. You can add a custom order. You can create coupons, or you can create new users, or WP forms. That's all as far as adding products and editing existing products. We'll go into other opportunities and operations of the site here in another video.